Hello and welcome to next yoga sequence dedicated to chakras. Today it's turn for solar plexus chakra, also called Manipura. What I have for you before I introduce you to this chakra is 2 tasks. It's like a homework. I want you to look up on the internet what Uddiyana Bandha means. I'm gonna write it down into description so you know what's the spelling. And second is Kapalabhati breath. I think this is a great exercise, especially before exercise for third chakra. Alright, I really hope you'll do this and learn something new. And now let's go back to the introduction of solar plexus chakra. This chakra is connected to your personality, confidence, decision making, and the ability to establish ideas and plans into reality. So if you feel like you need to work on this area in your life, I think this exercise might help you to really focus on this point. We'll start standing at the front part of our mat. Start focusing on your breath. Stand strong and tall. Inhale, reach both arms up, unite the palms, and with exhalation, bend sideways to the left. Make sure you are not falling forward or backwards, that your spine is in one line. Inhale back to center, and with exhalation, bend to the other side. Focus on breathing and try to bend a little bit lower. Inhale back to center. And with exhalation, we'll go to forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, go to plank. We'll hold here a little bit. Make sure your core is strong. The elbow creases are facing each other. As you definitely know, plank is a great exercise for core strength. Great. Exhale, downward facing dog. Prepare your back first. Make sure they are straight. You're rotating your elbows towards the mat. Tailbone is pushing up to the sky. Once you have this set up, you can straighten your legs. If your hamstrings are tight, don't worry, just keep your knees bent, it's totally okay. Inhale, rise your right leg up and put it between the palms. We'll lift up to warrior 1 position. Make sure your hips are aligned facing forward. Right knee is not in front of your right ankle. Make sure your legs are strong and you're pressing into the outer side of your feet. Hold and breathe. You can adjust your back leg if you think you can go a bit lower. Pressing into the legs, active pose. Great, let's open to warrior 2. So our back foot will be open 90 degrees now. Make sure your front knee is not falling inwards. Here to the left side. Your hips are nicely open this time, facing the longer part of the mat. And again, legs are active. With exhalation, Bend to peaceful warrior. Open the chest. Do not let that arm fall in the front, but nicely up to the sky. Breathe and hold. Great. Let's transfer to Trikonasana. So straighten the right leg, move forward with your arms, and just windmill your arms to Trikonasana pose, triangle. It's not important to have your palm as low as possible, but rather to open the hips nicely, like if you were a flat pancake. Great, let's go back up, bend the knee again, and we'll transfer to side angle. Again, open the chest and make sure you are pressing to the outer side of your left foot. This way you are stretching the whole left side of your body and all intercostal muscles. Well done. Let's lift up, put the palms on the mat, and let's go back to plank. We'll hold here again. So make sure your core is working, your belly muscles are on. Your bum is not falling down. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll stay here a few breaths. So get comfortable. If you are using Ujjayi breath, well done. Keep on going. Inhale, reach your left leg up and put it between the palms. Let's again transfer to Warrior 1. Hips are facing forward. Hold and breathe. Again, make sure you are pressing into your legs, making them active. This pose looks very easy, but if you are doing it well, you strengthen your legs, hip joints, back and shoulders. Great. Let's open to Warrior 2. Again, a nice and strong legs. Look towards the left palm and breathe. Make sure your left knee is not falling inwards and your hips are open. Inhale, and with exhalation transfer to Peaceful Warrior. Open your chest. You can look forward, or if you don't have any problems with your neck, look towards your left palm. Great. Let's go back to Warrior 2. Straighten the left leg. Move forward with your arms and move it to Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, make sure that your hips are nicely open and you are trying to be as flat as someone squashed you between two walls. Great. Let's lift back up, bend the front knee, and move to side angle. Again, don't forget to push to the right foot this time. Hold and breathe. Well done. Lift up and move the palms on the floor. Let's go back to plank again. Focus on your breathing. That will help you to hold here a while. Great, let's push back to downward facing dog. Let's get stable, few breaths here. Focus on pressing the heels down if it's possible, but make sure your back is nicely straight. Great, look forward and let's hop to seated. Let's prepare for boat pose. So rule number 1 is straight spine, otherwise this exercise will not be effective. Great, once you have straight spine, you can put your palms next to your bum. Lift up your legs like this, and if you can manage, lift your arms next to your knees. And hold, breathe, focus on your breathing. It will help you. Great, release. We can bend forward and let's do that again. Straight spine. And hold. Breathe. If someone thinks this is not enough, you can straighten the legs and make it harder for yourself. Great, release, bend forward and we'll do one last round. We are strengthening our belly muscles here, as you can imagine and you can feel, and that's where our solar plexus chakra is. We are stimulating it. A little bit more. Well done, release. Now we'll move to Dandasana pose. So straighten your legs in front of you, flex your feet. I want you to have nice and long spine. Pull crown of your head up to the ceiling, to the sky. And hold. If it's too tough for you, you can put something under your bum. This will make it easier. Great. Let's bend our knees a little bit. Feet are hip wide apart. Your palms next to your bum. And now lift up your hips and push them as high as possible. Squeeze your glutes. Hold it with your belly muscles, with your back. Try not to open your knees too much. If you find that strength, lift the right leg up. And now lift the left leg up. Hold. Put your leg back on the floor and hold a little bit more here. And release. Great. Let's straighten the legs this time. And lift the hips again. Again, pressing, pushing them up towards the ceiling. This pose greatly tones belly muscles and arms, and also strengthens wrists and your back. Okie dokie, let's sit back on the floor and turn to side plank. So we want to have our feet stack on top of each other. If you can't hold it, you can as well put your leg to the front like this. And if you can manage, then lift your leg up. So find your variation and hold. Push your hips high up. Make sure they are not falling down. Righty, let's go back to plank. This time we can lower down on our forearms to give our wrists a little bit of rest. Okay, let's go back up and turn to the other side of side plank. Stack your feet on top of each other, find the balance, lift your hips high up. Again, find your variation with leg in the front or your leg lifted up. Breathe and hold. Well done. Put your palm back on the mat. And we'll hold our last plank today, I promise. If you have some strength left, lift your right leg up. Lift your left leg up. Great. Chaturanga Dandasana. And we'll stop on the floor, lie down. We'll be lifting up to Shalabhasana pose. So interlace your fingers behind your back, lift your chest, and if you can, also lift your legs. And hold. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your back muscles. Alright, release. And we'll do it again. So lift up and hold. Breathe. Well done. One more time. Get ready. And lift up. Here we are greatly stimulating the third Manipura chakra. So let's hold a little bit longer. Great job, everyone. Release. Let's compensate. So let's stretch the lower back in child's pose. Open your knees wide apart. Palms straight in front of you. Breathe to your lower back. Okie dokie. Let's go back on the belly and we'll prepare to Dhanurasana bow pose. So grab your feet and lift up like a bow. Open your chest. You can rock back and forth. If you cannot grab your feet, you can use your yoga strap. Okay, let's go back on the floor. Release your legs. And let's move again to child's pose. Again to compensate the pressure in our lower back. This time you can put your knees together or anyhow you wish to. And breathe to your lower back. Okay, let's slowly roll up and let's move to another pose we'll be doing today. If you have sensitive knees, I recommend putting something under because we'll be on that knee for a while. Now stretch the right leg to the side. Tiptoe is pointing away from you. Inhale, reach your left arm up and And with exhalation, we'll bend towards the straight leg. Hold and breathe. Again, make sure your left arm is not falling forward, but your chest is nicely open. Lift up. Let's slowly move to the other knee. So in our case, to the right knee. And straighten the left leg. Toes pointing away from you. Your left ankle is in one line with your right knee. Inhale, rise your right arm up. And exhale, bend down to the left. And again, we are using our breath to go deeper. Take your time, but also do your best to push yourself a little bit more. Let's go back to the center. And now we'll sit down to our last pose before Shavasana. Prepare your legs, straight spine. Inhale, reach up, prolong the spine. Exhale, rotate to the left. Hold and breathe. This is the only rotational movement, rotational pose we are doing today. So we'll stay here for a while. So focus on your breath. Try to rotate a bit deeper with every exhalation. Great. Let's go back to the center. Let's switch legs. So this time right is over the left. Straighten your spine. Inhale. Prolong it nicely. Alright. Inhale, reach your arm up. Exhale, rotate to the right. And again, you can close your eyes. Focus only on your breathing. And with every exhalation, rotate a tiny bit more. Make sure you are not collapsing. Your spine is always straight. Well done. Let's go back to the center. And now we can deserve our last and final pose. Shavasana, so slowly lie down. Straighten your legs. You can put something under your knees if your lumbar spine is a bit sensitive. Open your palms towards the sky and release completely. Let go all the tension. Relax your muscles. Perhaps now you can notice where is the energy source in your body. Where you feel the most energy. Notice it. And try to send and spread the energy equally all over your body. We came to an end of our class. If you want to stay here and enjoy the relaxation a little bit more, please do so. Otherwise, try to gently wake up. I thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you feel great. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I'll be very grateful, and I'll see you on my next video. Namaste. If you want to work on other chakras and improve certain areas of your life, click on the top link in order to work with your emotions, or the bottom link for establishing stability in your life.